Okay, so let me preface this by saying that this is gonna be a rant type video. If you don't want to hear that, probably just click away now. Number two, if you guys see my hair is a little bit different, it's because it is. I took out the weave I had, and I'm just rocking the natural right now. Actually, let me put this into a bun. I feel like I feel better as it is a bun. Okay, so how do I even preface this by saying? Let me just say everything that I'm feeling right now has been brought onto me by my own violation, and it is my fault I'm feeling like this. Most of it is my fault because I decided to go looking into things that I probably shouldn't have been looking into. So now, what was I doing before this? I was busy reading. Okay, I was busy reading. Um, you can't even see the cover, but it's The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus, and my eyes are starting to hurt because it's been a long time since I've been wearing my glasses, and I only usually use my glasses to read or to drive. And I only started getting into reading recently, so I was reading, my eyes are starting to hurt. So I was like, let me watch some YouTube videos. So I looked on YouTube, saw a YouTube video by a dude. It was about it was like the title I think was like Not Chasing Women or something like that. And I was like watching the video, I was like, yeah, modern dating does suck. I've been knowing this. It's not like I'm a person who dates in general. It's just that I wouldn't want to put my attention on those things because I know I just have. It's not like I do have better things to worry about, but it's not something that I need at the moment, you know. So yeah. But after watching this video, I was like, let me go on. Okay, anyone who knows me sees this video, guys, just for fun. I was there just for fun. Okay, I wasn't supposed to, but I was there just for fun. I was like, let me go on Tinder. I had the hopes of going on Tinder to look at Tinder and look at the people with my friend, just so we can I don't know, just for entertainment. And number one, I'm not even supposed to go on such an app because okay, number one, I know you will never personally on my sorry, my belief system has always been that you will never find your husband or wife on Tinder. Guys, you will never, most likely 0.1%, 1% chance, 1% chance, you will find a diamond in the backyard, in mud, in your backyard. You will not find like a diamond in your backyard within mud. Guys, if you want to find someone who's actually going to be a normal person in this life, you will not find him in a place like Tinder. There's just sexual immorality, and if you're a person who doesn't want to dabble into the trivial, lustful things of life, you should not go there. And I just went there for fun, to go look at people. Okay, not like that, but I mean like that, but entertainment purposes. Look and then say and comment whatsoever. But my cousin is like, no, she's my friend. Sorry, cousin. It's very complicated, but yeah, like no, they're busy. I'm like, I understand. I should be busy, but I'm not. And then I was scrolling, and I was scrolling. I was swiping, and I was swiping, and I was swiping, and I obviously I swiped to the left because I want to talk to anyone, or left. I don't know, but you swipe to the X part, and I was like, the more I was swiping, I just got this mixture of bad emotions. I can see dread, despair, anger, sadness. Because I was like, dang, is this what our world has come to? It was literally the point where I wanted to cry. Even now, I feel like the pain in my throat because I'm like, dang. Now, in order for you in this modern age to get with someone, you are limiting them to a picture on a screen and a short description. When people are much more complex than that. Not only that, but I also have the belief of there is no one ugly in this world. There are people who you will find who are just not for you in terms of attractiveness, but no one is ugly. Because I believe that if God made that person, he made that person, and he said to that creation, you are beautiful, you are my child and you are beautiful. So who am I, a person who has been made by the same creator, to call them ugly? I can't. It's not in my role to call anyone ugly. But yeah, I just felt this, mostly just anger at society. But then again, it's like I was angry at myself because I'm actively partaking in the same thing that I'm judging society for. And yeah, it's just another thing that also makes me now we're just talking about modern dating in general, which I never thought I would talk about, which is so weird because I don't want to concern myself with those things. But I guess I am getting to that age where, such things will be, coming to you back and forth, sadly. But yeah, um, just this whole, well, let's just talk about, okay, next part. We're going to talk about now we're going to talk about how there are certain expectations put on women and men. And if you don't fit those expectations, it's almost like the first person that you meet, for example, if you meet a dude, they're gonna base you, or they're gonna talk to you based on what the majority of people are thinking about, a majority of the beliefs that are going on today in terms of dating and stuff, which is actually quite sad. Because now if you meet someone, they'll be like, for example, this is what I saw on Tinder. I think they have a thing where it's like short term, long term, whatever. A lot of them just said short term, short term, short term, short term. And now it's like when you meet someone, it's like now the the preconditioning that you're told, or the thing that you've observed and now that you've made a conclusion of, is it's okay to smash. I don't want to say the word before marriage. Or just, even if you don't believe in that, it's just they think it's just okay in general. On the first date, second date, heck, years into knowing someone, just because, oh, it's just okay just to give it away so normally. A lot of haters, okay, yeah, haters will say this is pick me behavior. But then, guys, this is just being true to myself. It's so bad for a girlie just not. Is it so bad? See, I'm losing my English. It's the only language I know, even. Is it so bad for a girlie not to want to engage in those things before you've even tied the knot? And you guys don't understand. You have to be exclusive with yourself, especially as a girlie. Actually, in fact, for everyone, you have to be exclusive with your body and who you allow to touch you, even in terms of hugs. In terms of hugs, especially, you just can't be hugging everyone, guys. Some people carry bad vibes that can transfer to you. Not even just transfer to you, but you just can't be touching everyone, guys. You just can't be touching everyone. And you think that, and the fact that you would go so far to justify being with someone in the horizontal tango. You'd rather want to be with someone in the horizontal tango rather than learning about their favorite ice cream flavors. You don't know their favorite flavor of ice cream before you've seen the inner works of their body. Guys, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. And I've always known about this, but I've never really come to terms with it. And I've never really like accepted this as reality. Because yes, it's reality around me, but it's not what I will conform to. Because guys, there's 8 billion people in this world. You will find the person who will match you. You'll find people, in fact, let me not limit you. You'll find people who will match you as much as you need to be matched. And you won't find that person on Tinder, guys. Guys, delete the app. It dumbs down human interaction to such a speck that it has to be dehumanizing. It was just so dehumanizing. Just to swipe people, swipe people. It's so dehumanizing, guys. Limiting a person to a picture and a profile. That is just so dehumanizing. And it just made me think about how this is really the reality of things. Not only that, but going back to the previous thing that I spoke about. How long is this video? Okay. Let's try to make it under 15 minutes. But limiting yourself, or sorry, what was I even talking about? Yeah, the thing I was talking about previously, um, about the misconceptions about getting into talking to people and whatever, is that not only the whole like seeing your inner working before I know your ice cream flavor. What's this? Battery low. Okay. Not only just seeing your inner workings before knowing your favorite ice cream flavor, but also these weird tricks and hacks and these how to get him to think about you more, how to get her to think about you more. Like if you have to go through all of these things just to get to with someone, guys, just give up. They're not for you. Those things aren't for you. You know what is meant for you will never come. Okay, what is meant for you will never not be for you, if you understand what I mean. You know, I've always said that what God anoints will surely be successful. And if God hasn't anointed that union between you two, it will never work. In fact, wherever there's no God when there's no God, okay, when God, in terms of Jesus Christ, is not the pillar of your relationship, yes, it can work out in terms of the worldly terms, but it just won't work out. If you understand what I mean. Maybe I should elaborate myself more, but I don't have the words for it. But it'll just never not be constraining in some way. You'll always be tied to some sort of, immorality of some way. If you don't have God as a pillar. But yeah, um, in terms of the whole me going on Tinder thing, guys, don't look for me there. I am not there. You won't find me there. You will never find me there. Um, and also this is a kind of a scolding to myself, uh, because I should have never done that in the first place. Um, because I have literally participated in the worldly ritual of giving people some sort of ranking on how worthy they are of my attention based on a profile, both based on a picture and a short bio, which is so dehumanizing. All of it is dehumanizing. All of modern dating is dehumanizing. All of it is dehumanizing. So dehumanizing. Ta- Count how many times I say that word, but yeah, it's it's scary, guys. It's why I say don't go looking for these things. They will find you when it comes. If you feel lonely, if you feel that you need someone to fill that hole, they will never fill that hole. If you are expecting a person who is mortal in flesh to fill that hole in your heart, whole metaphorical hole in your heart, they will never fill that hole in your heart, guys. You will never find someone. If you base your happiness on someone else, you will be sad forever, because that happiness is fleeting. Not saying that all happiness isn't fleeting, but that happiness is especially fleeting because it's a happiness that, once you go down in life, you bounce back. That happiness can actually permanently disappear forever once they die. There's something in my eye. Coffee. And don't ask why I'm drinking coffee at 1 a.m. If it is 1 a.m., I don't know the time. But yeah, if you're looking for someone to fill that hole in your heart, if you feel forever lonely, you don't need someone. You need a meaning in yourself. You need some sort of meaning. You're not missing a person, you're missing yourself. You're missing the meaning of your life. You're missing the purposes of your life. Yeah, no. Um, that's all I wanted to say. And I'm very passionate in this video. Um, although I've been trying to practice gentleness lately because I've been after some intro and outrospection or whatever. I one of the fruits of the spirit that I do like is gentleness. I'm trying to be more gentle in terms of my delivery and whatever. But yeah, I'm so passionate about this because it really does irk me. Even just talking, I'm back again. I'm so sorry. I was about to end the video, but I just thought, even just these things of, let me just say this. So I was talking to this one person, out, not even in a romantic sense, guys. And they were like, no, but this thing of, I just feel like, doing the horizontal tango is important, although I don't want to. I'm like, dog, you know how rare it is to find people like you who don't want to do this thing before you actually have a connection with someone, a base connection with someone. It's rare, and you should indulge in that. Not indulge in that. You must embrace it. You must embrace living this life knowing that smashing is not in your first line of, is not your first thought when you see a woman. Okay, I understand that lust is a thing that a lot of dudes suffer with, and biologically, you might say that the first thing that you see when you think of it when you see as a woman is reproduction. But I'm talking about obsessing with the fact and actually validating and justifying those thoughts, guys. And I'm like, the world has corrupted this so much. It has corrupted love. Has corrupted love. The world has corrupted love to such a point where it is, someone would think it's wrong, someone to think that there's something wrong with them. The fact that they don't want to engage in the horizontal tango in a relationship. Guys, life is wild. Life is wild. I think I need to calm down. I just want to show you something before I leave though. It's very random, but look. I made this book, by the way. I made this book, and I recently finished making this book. It's wrinkly because I dyed it with coffee to make the pages brown. I was thinking about ironing it, but I like the way it looks. Anyways, guys, bye.